Hi guys, it's Jacob from StringBuzz here, stringbuzzworld.org being the music journalism site, links are in the description down below. And we have a brand new song review for you today, and it's the latest track by SZA. I think that's how you pronounce this artist's name, but I'm not entirely sure, so leave what it's meant to be in the comment section down below. I apologise for that. Featuring Kendrick Lamar, and that's Doves in the Wind, so I'm going to refer to the original article as I usually do for these videos, so I hope you enjoy. So SZA just released her brand new album, and just as a quick disclaimer, it's a really good album, you should check it out. And there is a track I want to concentrate on in particular, and that is this collaboration with Kendrick Lamar, which a lot of people are actually talking about. Now I must admit, I know really nothing about SZA, but it's almost blasphemy to not review a Kendrick Lamar track nowadays, because you all know I need that YouTube money, which obviously isn't paying all too much. So should we see what I thought of this brand new track? Well, I thought the song, from a sonic, instrumental and vocal performance sort of standpoint, is fantastically written. The old school laid back beat complemented the fantastic vocal performances given by both artists this time around, and I can't fault that. But I'm going to be controversial right now and give a sort of devil's advocate opinion when it comes to the lyrics, even though it is genuinely my opinion. I personally think that the lyrics are terrible in this track, and no, I'm not looking at them in the literal way, which a lot of people are who are criticizing this track about the lyrics, but rather I think the whole concept is just dumb, and I think it's a little bit stupid really, and I'm surprised that this passed for an actual album. I get that it's trying to signify that some guy doesn't deserve the whole cliche sexual stuff and rather deserves more the heart of the woman he's chasing, you know, her soul, her mind and all of that sort of stuff, but I think it was just given so poorly and so in a vulgar manner. I'm not usually PC when it comes to lyrics. I don't really care what your subject matter is as long as that subject matter is good, but I just felt that this track was a bit vulgar and in your face. Regardless of what the word is, if you repeat it too many times without a strong context behind it, then it gets repetitive, and it did pull me out of this song. Having said that, I still think it's a great track, so I apologise for my sort of mini ranting statement there. Production-wise, the track is actually produced really well, and produced in a way that suits both artists, which I think is incredibly important. The laid-back sort of beat is roomy and infused with some slight return and reverb, hence meaning that it gave this almost anthemic sound to me. The Rhodes-style keys also sound great to me, never taking the emphasis off of the vocalist, but rather just supplying a really funky timbre to really drive that mid-ground, which is sort of retro and sort of flavoured as well. I think it's a shame that we don't really get any real bass here at all though, and I think a proper bass guitar or an organic bass guitar would have added that really needed twang to the low ground when, you know, given these funky undertones which are already in the track. The vocals are great for me though. They never came across as too tampered with, and were left really raw and organic in this sort of retro mix, so I think it's a nice touch overall. When it comes to the musicality of this track, there are some great elements here. I thought the hook from a notation standpoint sounded great, and it certainly had me humming along for the rest of the runtime here. I think SZA puts in a heavily stylistic vocal performance that is full of character and personality, and hence means I really do want to listen to more by the artist, which is why I did end up checking out the rest of the album. I think Kendrick injects a ton of charisma into this track too, as he always does during that bridge, and the guy's syllabic behaviour is so unpredictable that you just never know where his bars are going to go. I also think that it would have been nice to have heard more harmonies though, and perhaps some more development in the second verse, just incorporating, say, a homophonic instrumental melody, or just a little decoration just to make the transitions a little bit different from time to time. Lyrically, as you already know, I did find this track a little bit cringe-inducing. As I keep saying, I'm hardly PC when it comes to lyrics, and I couldn't care less about the subject matter unless that subject matter is glaringly bad or flawed or just really dumb. And for me, this came across as really pretentious, since it tried taking something that didn't have weight behind it and flipping it to be entirely reliant on having substance. This track based everything on this one idea, and it's a stupid idea, and I just found stupid all the way through. So all in all, it's still a must-listen track because sonically it's incredibly satisfying, and there is enough good times and moments scattered along the runtime of this track. So I gave it a G rating of 7 out of 10, which is well above average. So if you like this video, then please leave a like, comment what you think in the comment section down below, and subscribe to see more, and I'll see you around next time. Bye bye.